All right, yo, everybody. We got Eunice and Mercs on the mic.
What's up?
Let's get ready to rumble.
Yeah, we're doing the Royal Rumble match right now. All right, I just had to fix BadBrakes a little bit. His thing was a little different from his VOD.
Yo,
And it should
okay,
be
so
clean.
you got a timer set 1 hour 20 minutes.
Yeah, that was kind of like a placeholder.
I figured it counted down, and if whoever wasn't done by that time, they just they get launched out of the ring.
Dude, we were kind of talking about that last night. It would be really funny to like have like a battle royale.
Oh, right, the battle royale idea.
Yeah, you were there. Were you?
I got bits of it. I wasn't really participating in that one.
Okay. Yeah, that'd
But
be
yeah.
sick. It's like you didn't make it to P2 in time. You're out. You got to be like sub 30 or something.
Oh wow! Right. So you got like the shrinking field, and
Yeah.
you got these gates you got to get through. Yeah. Oh man, that'd be crazy. And your handicaps, so people get to like bounce in at certain times.
Yeah, and that would be the Royal Rumble one. That'd be have like celebrity jump in like after PT you got dude on your side. All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to my YouTube stream. If you want some emotes, use Better Twitch TV, which I linked earlier. I don't know if you can see it, but if you're on desktop, you can use this. I love this. We got Trav White, all caps. Matt Zinn, Sheepdog. Trav White has entered the ring. Tabby, Shadow, Mora, Sheepdog, Rob. Let's go. Sometimes it's just like a person's name, and it's probably like one of the like literal people in the tournament, but I don't know. I love it. We even got a little poll up there. Who's gonna win, Dude or BadBrakes? Looks like Dude's winning 71%, 17 votes.
Premium account. Yeah.
I use premium too. I don't think I can live without YouTube Premium anymore.
Yeah, it is actually pretty nice. On desktop, you don't need it per se, but man, on mobile, it's miserable.
On mobile, yeah. I watch it at work like constantly. So I mean, it's amazing for mobile.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna mute and let y'all talk.
All right. Well, what's going on? This is the final match for the second round upper bracket of the boss bot bracket. What seeds are these? Are these number 3 and 14?
Dude is 3 because I think I played him, so he matched with me.
Not sure sense.
What
3 and 11. Okay. Yeah, 14 was Well, anyway. I didn't even get a drink. We're gonna have a problem here. Hey, BadBrakes is going.
Here we go.
Dude's going, giving BadBrakes a little head start. Dude always does that. Always giving head starts. Get myself some volume from the stream. Not getting any volume.
I was wondering that too. I was like, why do I have no volume on this?
Alright. Ooh, P-bag. No P-bag for Dude.
Yeah, he only gets them against me. Let's be clear, he doesn't need them against me either. But
that's
for whatever reason, he gets them against me only.
That is the joke. You were number 14, weren't you, Mercs?
I was. I did better than last year, which I was 16 last year, and I got Dude anyway, so it didn't even matter.
I know.
You do better and still get Dude. So.
The qualifying round, man. I'm like, oh, this number 1 seed's gonna be great because it's so messed up. I'm gonna get myself in the opposite bracket from Dude and Light. Oh, sick ad. Well. Got Dude. Dude's got some moves up in here. Any stabs? Nope, doesn't need any stabs. Whew. And hold and up. That is like a kind of a big pause, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was wondering if he got it, but I figured he did. I'm not sure what's going on with BadBrakes. I got the ad also.
Well, yeah, you know, BadBrakes. He's
does he double bubble? I think he might now. I'm not sure.
I think he knows like 1 pattern or 2 patterns.
Oh, so he's basically me. Okay.
He's you, but he does it very fast.
Yeah, I pulled my sheet out. Like I just started kind of like trying to figure it out again. I know like 1 pattern literally right now. But Light has been yelling at me to skip Korea. I've been doing that more the last couple days. Just like in general. Just in general, yeah.
Yeah, the Korea. I've never tried to do the Korea, and I just figured, nah.
Yeah, I definitely don't kill it as fast as a lot of people like react. And these guys just.
Well,
I'm sure you're capable too, but
it's all about consistency. Just doing it the same way.
I know. It's like you got to get the jump, and then you got to kill that thing like super fast and like on point, and the jump is enough for me. So
yeah, the windows for getting out.
Well, when I was like trying to get double bubbles, like I never did the kill on it anyway, so I was like, I might as well just start going back to jumping over it and kind of getting out of that if I'm gonna start figuring double bubble out. I actually think I have Merc's Cave like down to like a little bit of a science. I know you call it like Rain Man, but I mean, I know you tried it that day and were like, I don't even know how you do this. This is amazing, but I think it's the most consistent thing other than the regular way. I mean, I haven't seen anything else like really consistent like on YouTube or anywhere else really.
Yeah. Slackinator did a bit of science on it.
That one, yeah. I know Slack's like kind of weird way of doing it.
Well, what I was getting at was that there's like no consistent way to do it. That's what he was basically discovering through science, is that there is no consistent way, and if you don't do like certain things, like so anytime you're like jumping, and even when you do, like sometimes you land on one frame or sometimes you go on another. So it's like it's really hard to be perfect. It's basically random almost.
Yeah.
So, I mean, BadBrakes must have got the reverse skip if we're looking at this near sync. This is about what it was.
Somebody just took a bot hit. That must have been. I don't know which one took a bot hit. It looks like Dude got hit too, though.
He took a hit from a Stalfos.
I think BadBrakes took the bot hit on the jump through like little hallway.
He did, because he's got some magic damage as well. So he must have been run through by the bubble.
The bubble.
That was Oracle. But he does Guerilla skips, and I'm just trying to, now I'm thinking, like, how many people kill the Guerilla?
I think a lot of people that don't double bubble kill it.
Well, yeah, but how many people double bubble with Guerilla? Like
Chroma
does?
React. I'm pretty sure he kills it most times. Does Dude kill it?
I don't think. No, he doesn't.
I don't think so either. Yeah, there's a few. I don't think too many though. It's definitely less than people that skip it for sure.
Yeah, and I mean, Dude's. I guess I shouldn't say why Dude does skip the Guerilla, but if you can low beam bots, then you're gonna save time low beaming bots, because you're gonna have no weight, no pushback. Breaks in good
I mean,
shape.
I'm pretty good at low beaming, and like even at like the attic hallway, like the first chewy, like that still scares me. Like I kind of have like a slower. I probably lose a couple of seconds doing it my way, but I always get scared from that hallway.
Well, yeah, that's a scary one, but you just make the decision whether you want to how scared do you want to be when you're doing a run?
Yeah, I mean, hopping it is just not an option most of the time. I mean, that thing will always get you. It seems like.
Oh yeah, that's really hard to do. All right, BadBrakes took a quick death. That was about the best death that he could have taken. He's gonna take one here.
Gotcha.
Dude's not skipping Chewy. He doesn't need it. Doesn't he? No, he didn't. What? Oh, right, he needed it. Oh, because he didn't get the P-Bag. Too bad. Too bad.
So, BadBrakes has an advantage here on attack 3 and Dude's attack 2, but BadBrakes took a death.
Yep. He takes a clubbing.
I think I would rather honestly have the death than attack 3.
Yeah, that's...
I don't know. I didn't see why he took a death. I was watching Dude, to be honest.
He took a bunch of damage. Then he took a hammer to the Chewy, the skip Chewy. But he took it like right the very first hammer, so it was as fast as it could have been.
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody gets a little bit of nerves, especially like when you first start the run. Like, you could be the most seasoned vet, and like just the early like first P1 and like double skip and stuff. It's like you're like edgy. Like once you get out of P1, I think it kind of just like starts opening up.
Aaron pointing out, Dude went life 2. Yes, Dude took life 2 because it was the only he was going to be able to take it, and still attack 4 is going to be dictated by the bags.
Yeah, I actually learned that from Yunus when I started doing attack 3s. Basically, if you're gonna do an attack 3 or you need 2 bags, take life 2. I mean, it's free.
Yeah, and because Dude got 1 bag, he started. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage. You know, he started 100 XP fresh on this segment, so that helps get the goal there.
Yep.
So we'll Dude take a refill. He's very low on health, and he does not have life 2 available. I really hope so. It's not very. Yeah. Okay, good.
Yeah, at that point I would take it too. I mean, he's not getting life 2, or you're down that much health. You're taking it.
I mean, everybody should take it. Dude, Wardo, Light, React, whoever. Please take it.
Dude was about to walk past the jump lady. He walked a little bit past her.
Oh, that's just one of those setups.
I don't know. He looked like he was like, oh, hold on.
Sure. You don't need to use like all of your focus in towns. You can do a lot of other things.
Sure.
You get nice.
I usually do that in Fairy Town, if anything. I'm like, oops. Almost forgot Grandma.
Somebody.
So we're still pretty even now. BadBrakes pulled ahead a little bit, probably because I'm guessing damage that Dude took and the life refill. He's like a half a room ahead. Dude also started late too, so probably I would say it's even closer than it looks.
Yeah.
He started like a second or 2 later, so it's probably pretty damn close.
Dude's 4 seconds farther behind than he looks. He has to take a level up to catch BadBrakes levels.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, so let's get some walks here. What's gonna happen with BadBrakes? He's gonna be fine. Dude's gonna be fine. Yep, he's fine.
I stopped doing the wiggle there. I've been getting like really good walks. I don't know if you've seen any of that.
Well, you get your spawns so close to the swamp turn, but how like you get random walk still helping you out?
Yeah, like honestly, like I have been getting more consistent walks not doing the wiggle than I ever did with. I don't know why all of a sudden.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Wiggle. Wiggle it just a little bit.
All right, Lifetown.
Chores Town, as Drews would call it.
Chores Town? Different from the other towns?
He calls everything chores in the beginning of
Chores?
this. Yeah, like getting the medicine, like doing all this stuff. He's like, oh, it's time for chores.
Chores
So, yeah,
Town? What's New Kasuto? Is that like Aaron's Town? I mean, it's so much more.
It's just hidden town.
Just hidden town, okay.
By then, you're worn out by the game giving you bad walks, and you don't make up shit for those things. You're just worn out by the time you get to that part of the run.
It's Vene. Yeah, old school Sweden in the chat right here.
This is always like a conundrum for me lately too. I think my early game is like pretty solid. You know, I've been kind of keeping up with you guys early game wise, but I never know to take a magic here or not. And it's like I set my magic 2 and 3 up for level 3 or Palace 3 rather. So like I don't take it. I do take it here for the refill, but it's like if I just took it in DM, it would save me stopping at that lady, which I mean, you know, saves
2 seconds. No,
yeah,
I'd save it for later. I'd use it later.
Yeah, I like using jump early in level in Palace 3 twice, so it kind of just sets me up like practically perfect every time, but it avoids that first room and then the block room before the outside room at the end of the upper level.
All right, here we are. Pretty close. Dude pulled ahead slightly.
Yeah, we're neck and neck still though.
Yeah, and let's hope the BadBrakes can kind of keep it clean so that we can see the time loss from. Nice.
Good room from dude.
It's pretty good for breaks too. He got a forward boost and just walked it out.
Yeah, he had to get that extra kill too because the jar dropped, but that was still really good too. If you take 1 or even 2 sometimes in that room, you're probably not doing that bad. Our first red diamond.
The 2+1+2+1 combo. Oh, nice beam there for breaks.
Yeah, I saw that. That was a good beam.
He was reading the box. Oh, losing the beam for this room, taking it back. Oh, not quite as good as Oracle's attack 3 room. I don't know if you caught that the other night. That was amazing.
I think I calmed that match actually.
Did you? Yeah, that was really, really good room.
Yeah, Oracle's been awesome. I remember when I was showing him stuff a year ago. Now he's showing me stuff.
Yeah. Let's do it. DM drills earlier. Up, gotta go. Oh, that's a 50 bag. I think dude wasn't sure if that was his 200 or what, so he went back for it.
They lost a couple seconds.
Yeah. Turning around. Palace, man.
Yep.
Alright, let's watch for the games.
Nice
Dude's
wrap on that from both of them.
all bag maps clear.
Yeah, I have to kill them. I hate coming back and there's like 1 or 2 bouncing around. Ooh. Breaks is taking it. Oh!
And he's through. Oh, he's. Oh my god, he saves barely. Oh.
Oh my god. I didn't think he was out taking that last hit that he took. So that definitely caught dude back up, getting hung up there.
Yeah, that man breaks super low on life. If he wow, he's down to his last guy.
He might have to think about a strategic death here.
Graveyard 1-up maybe.
Nah, I guess you could kind of just. I don't know. You're going against dude though, so it's like even if you take that, you're already losing time, and then you have to think about no DAs and stuff. So I don't know. It's like pick your poison basically.
I haven't ever tried to map out where the best option is for taking an intentional game over in these races.
I watched the playback of me and Chroma, who was really low on lives last night, and everyone was pretty much picking around the boulder area.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But even still, that's a lot of time.
Sure.
I mean, these players are pros. They should know how to navigate Palace 4 with just like one death abuse.
Sure.
I
don't think it's so much the DA. I think it's the time that you're gonna lose.
Yeah, but the game over is a lot of time.
I know.
A lot of time.
I know. That's like I said, it's like pick your poison. You know.
Well, I think one poison is clearly worse than the other.
Yeah.
All right. Dude's trying to work it. He's waiting for a random walkie to
hit. He was trying to slink there.
He's trying to pull him back to the left and then get a slink, but Brakes took an encounter too, trying to skip this, and Light is laughing into the microphone right now. Light does not like this strat.
No, Light actually commends me for cave ducking and says it's only about a second loss from what you guys do. How much?
2.
Oh, 2. I think you said 8. I was like, that's a lot.
No, 2. It's just 2. I really don't. I think you have to mistime your walk in order to get a bad result from that, but
Sure.
But it's possible, obviously, to do so.
I used to actually do it the faster way, and then I was watching a lot of Ugandans who cave ducks. I was like, he has a great time, and I was like, I don't know why I don't do this, and I just started doing it.
I mean, you can have great times with that.
It's like weird, like people that like cave duck and then go to that, and like it's the same thing. Like I used to do jackhammer on Barba, and Tabby kept yelling at me for it, and I stopped and just do 1 cycles now. So it's like as I progressed through the game, I'm backtracking and doing things people do in the beginning. So it's kind of weird.
Path. So we did the math on Dude High Path. It saves 4 tiles of walking, but it has 2 more swamp tiles, which means it's just a half second faster.
Yeah, I saw you doing the math on that the other night when he did it the first time. Or in a stream, I forget what you were talking about it, but...
Yeah.
And that's like a walk from, is that any percent? Or like what walk is that?
In any percent, you also would take a similar path if you had a perfect boulder break outside Roru.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you go non-stop with a perfect boulder break on the other path, you take an encounter.
Gotcha.
But others of us will just burn a frame. Like, we'll just literally just stand still on the road for like a couple frames, and it doesn't... I mean, we don't have to learn something new, we just pause.
Sure.
Brakes. Alright, dude's gonna walk out right and slide out here.
Wait a second, a couple hits here.
Dude's on his way. Yeah, half encounter, no encounter, don't care. Great.
No happy New Year for Dude.
Brakes had to take an extra step here. It's okay though. Doesn't do anything.
He's good.
That's why Dude walks out right and slides down. It brings the random walk in earlier.
Oh, you seen that little move that BadBrakes did? He went down a tile and then...
Because he took those extra steps.
Sure. I think he still would have been safe. I don't think he needed to do that there, but...
No, he was safe. It was, we went over this a little bit last year. I think it was Trails that had this idea of spawning that encounter. Maybe, I don't know, somebody.
I do kind of remember somebody... It was either Trails or like John Phoenix or somebody.
Yeah, it could have been John. And the reason that we don't intentionally bait out that encounter is because by the time that you spend to wait for it, it's not worth it.
It negates it. Yeah,
it almost negates it. Plus, you got a 25% chance of losing no time anyway.
Sure.
So yeah, but because Brakes took those extra 2 steps to dodge, he had already burned that time in advance. So.
Gotcha. Pretty even. I mean, Dude's going in the house and Brakes is about to, so we're pretty close still. And we're both attack 4. Dude's XP's a little low, but he should be fine at 700.
Well, I suppose he's had one bag.
Yeah, doesn't look like too many at that level. And he hasn't took anything extra. I mean, he only took life 2, so...
Did he get a bag? I know he got his attack level up at the elevator down in the Hammer Cave, which is a little earlier than sometimes, but he also started with 100 XP, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's pretty low. I mean, just for
it
the
is
kills
low.
you get, I don't know if he even got a bag.
Yeah, he might not have.
You're the math guy. Don't ask dumb
Well,
math.
there's a lot to think about in this game. Red jar.
There's a lot to think about, and I usually ask you guys, so... He's gonna ferry this.
Yeah, constellation prize, I think, is how we're gonna look at that. It really doesn't matter, like...
I mean, Brakes is about to have attack 5, so that's gonna keep him ahead, at least attack-wise, for a while here, going into 2. We'll see what kind of walks they get here.
Right, and Brake's already taken Magic 2. And we got it. Oh, look at this old Honda Prelude. Wow.
Oh, dude, I wanted one of those so bad back in the day.
It was like a first-gen Prelude, though. Those sucked. I had a third-gen. They're all right.
I even like the first ones. Like I love those old Hondas back then.
I think they look great. It's just that it had really poor power.
Yeah,
Came with like a 2-speed automatic.
For old Prelude, really?
The original Prelude, yeah, had a 2-speed automatic or the 5-speed manual, but just obviously you get the manual.
I think one of my exes had that in like the early 2000s, whatever Prelude model that was.
Yeah, the last one was
it was a while.
2001 or so. Now that the final generation of Prelude, they all came in America with like a 195 horsepower engine.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think the one that she had, like, it probably was around that time, so it probably was the last generation, and it was I remember it being kind of fast.
Oh yeah.
Dude does this fast strat.
Yeah, he gets it clean, and Brakes is working on that too.
He didn't get the fast one, but it was almost. He didn't like.
Oh,
yeah.
That's good.
That. He doesn't.
That's a good skip, actually.
Yeah, he doesn't need that. I sometimes miss my 1990 Boxy Accord.
Yeah. How many miles did you end up with it?
I'll put it to you like this. I don't remember how many miles on it. It had a lot. It was definitely like, I don't know, 140, 130, something like that. But I had bought it used, and it was old already. I mean, and obviously I didn't start driving in 90. I'm not that old, but it was already old. When I bought that car, I think I bought it for $800 or $1,000 or something like that. I beat that car into the ground. It had no brakes left on it at all, and I made more money selling it than when I bought it. Like
wow.
That's how desirable like Hondas are. Like people love them, man.
Yeah, I mean that's actually really low miles for a Honda.
Yeah.
Of that age.
And the body and stuff was in good shape. It wasn't like beat to death, just had no brakes.
Body wise. Right, yeah, that's fixable stuff. Yeah, exactly. Bodies, if you're interested in a Honda, the body's probably the thing you need to look at.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah, that's fixable stuff. Yeah. Bodies, if you're interested in a Honda, the body's it's good to see, man. Fake's still a little behind with the room behind.
Yeah, they're both playing clean. It looks like Brakes is kind of calmed down a little bit now. I mean, you could still not afford a death, but I mean, obviously, you know, stuff happens. I took weird stuff yesterday, and Chroma did, and even, you know, some of the best players just in a race, you know, no resetting.
Stuff happens.
Stuff happens. I mean, I'm sure it's happening to you too.
That's what trying to keep my philosophy. Like, I haven't been doing like seriously PB attempts because I don't want to get into that mindset right now. I want to stay in the racing mindset of really just minimizing losses safely.
I was telling Lordo that last night because he was saying that, you know, he played okay, but you know, to his potential, he didn't. And I was like, dude, you should have just did some more attack 3s, like just to practice. And you know, I think we all know he hates attack 3 runs.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
And
I mean,
I've been doing them. I had like a 70. I had like 2 79s, but I should have had like even a 78 on the last one. So I mean, they're getting better and easier the more you do them. You know. I think they're fun, but I hate doing them like when I'm going for a PB, which I just got back, so I'm trying a little bit.
Dude did not have the elevator he was looking for, but it really doesn't matter.
No.
He's not gonna have to do another stop and fire, I don't think. Oh my god.
The daylight savings time made dude miss that.
Well, that P-Bag's got dude in a good position now. He's over 1,600 already.
Yeah, he's good right now.
I'm sure he would know where his drops is. So
he's definitely setting up drop if he's killing extra stuff. He knows where he is right now.
But like 1550 at the elevator, knowing where your drop is, not on the red IK.
He might be doing that too to avoid getting the P-Bag. I don't know. It's either the drop or the P-Bag. I'm not sure which one. Probably drop.
Oops.
Takes a
bounce onto the. I don't think you want to bounce onto that ledge.
No.
Okay, so he's gonna cast up life. Breaks, nice room. Breaks.
Posted that the other day.
I'm pretty sure he's the developer of the reverse key grab strat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's the first one to do it, but I did see him post that the other day, and it is a good strat.
You gotta dig way back into the history books now for this kind of stuff, but I was there when he was working on it.
You need to ask like Rep or Trails. I'm sure one of them has it like written down somewhere who did that first.
Trails is still in diapers when that happened. Come on.
Like he would know something like that. Well, he would think he would maybe think that he would know that. Oh, yeah.
All right. Skipping.
So
we will be skipping.
We will be skipping. Same room and pretty even now, and all levels are normalish. Good fights. No one dies to Helmet Head except me.
Why are you dying to Helmet Head?
I just keep getting there with low health. I died to him like twice the last couple days.
Well, so you're really dying to P2, and then Helmet Head's just polishing off the job.
Pretty much, yeah. Did you do the pause thing?
I'm certain that well...
Maybe not. Maybe because he killed a bunch of extra stuff, so he didn't bother. That's all about like the consistency of doing that palace or whatever, so I'm not sure.
No, it's only the Helmet Head room that matters.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I thought it was like the entire thing. And, I had no idea of that. That room, that trick is like the X-Files still, I think, for everybody. So, I mean, like, I know like Tetra's been asking about it, and like people have been like kind of like seeing it the last week, but yeah. I've been doing it for a long time. Like, you know, like I noticed it and I was like, oh, what's this thing? And I just like would screw with it, but I never had an inkling of what the hell I was doing for the most part. I think Riak and Lordo kind of explained it to me in passing, maybe even you at some point, you know, but
it's a tough one.
It is, yeah. I have got good stuff out of it, but sometimes you just do it and then it's like, oh, 3 encounters, never mind.
Right, if you're going in blind, then like you don't know what the timings are. I mean, it's just circumstantial if it works. Sure. You could just as likely not pause at all and have it work out in your favor. You just have to. It's a really tough one. It's a room that you got to fight a boss. You have a health refill potentially.
Yeah, I thought from what Lordo explained it to me, this is a year ago. So I mean, I don't know if things have changed since then, or his theory on it has changed, or whatever. But I thought he explained it that it's a consistency the whole game until you get to that point, and that he's so in tune getting to that room and that fight, XP wise, like everything like that.
Yeah, that's
it's
not
like
correct.
a timing mechanism. I thought that's how he explained it to me. Maybe I'm wrong. I mean,
He might have.
Yeah,
He might have thought that's what it was, but it's not.
Maybe React told me that. I don't remember, but I just remember.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, we can see the TV screen on our.
Yeah, I saw the TV still going. We were doing the no stop, Merc style. Or whoever did that first.
Not you.
Yeah, probably not. I do it though. I do that all the time. Everybody stops for that.
Yeah, and it really doesn't make very much of a difference, and it's probably a lot more comfy because like, you know, I think about the person I watch a lot is Justin. You know, he posts up in the bottom right corner of the island and he does normal dodging, and then as he gets around the top of the, you know, the crown of the mountain there, they go into random walk with distance. So
do you get 2 when you set it up that way? I know most people like a lot of people set it up in the bottom. It's only 1.
No, yeah, there's not 16 steps in there. Well, even if there are, like, it's right inconsequential.
Right
yeah.
Gotcha.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you'd be surprised though. I don't take an encounter much there almost at all.
No, it's a little harder. I mean, like, you got to pay attention walking in a little bit. But...
yeah, sometimes you have to like dodge up and kind of like avoid that one that like will spawn in and like go right to left. But you can get around that one even a lot. So I mean, what does it really save? You know, 2 seconds. It's not a big deal. It's probably safer to just do the dodge.
Less than 2, yeah. Dude just down stabbed the Mew on this brick staircase and didn't break a block. That was impressive.
So that.
Yeah.
He also killed the Doom Knocker.
Yeah, he's definitely came in low on levels.
He's just
so you gotta kill the Doom Knocker.
Yeah, he's just balancing out his XP so he doesn't have to with a bag coming, I guess, or a drop coming.
Yeah, I don't know where he set up his drop here, but
yeah, I'm not sure. He knows where it is, because yeah, he knows. He casts jump here. He's playing it super safe.
He'll get a refill anyway.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. He's gonna get a refill soon.
He doesn't know where his drop is.
He thought it was there. Probably next one.
I think we often overestimate dude the times he comes in and he's like,
human.
"Oh, I just forgot." Like, yeah. Why did you do this thing? Is that no? I just forgot.
He's like the Dalai Lama of Z2, but even sometimes he doesn't have the answer for everything. Sometimes you'll have to ask Unos or React or someone else.
Just trying to chill out and play a video game.
Yeah. I know you could kind of like comment on this, and it's like kind of funny to me, but Druis keeps saying that he thinks it's hilarious that like when he submits a run, it gets approved in like 2 hours or less. I'm like, yeah, if dude's around, he's definitely like approving it. And I was like, Light is usually up late too, so I was like, he made a joke the other night, and he's like, oh, it didn't get approved in the first 2 hours. Somebody's got to get fired or whatever joke he said. And then Light approved it literally like right after that happened, like unknowingly. So it was pretty funny. You know how the Z1 board is though. He's a Z1 guy, so you know how that goes.
Yeah, I know how that goes. And we're not going to even get started on that.
Nope.
Nope. Yeah.
It's good knowing mods who can improve runs. That's all I'm going to say. I'll leave it at that. Here we go. Dude's going in the Reaver. Looks like his XP's all like balanced out pretty good now. Looks like he's still looking for a drop, or he's setting his next one.
He's not looking for it. He definitely doesn't need any XP. So I guess he's setting up.
Gotcha.
That or he's just killing stuff for fun. We just don't know.
Yeah. I don't think he's killing stuff for fun. Man. There's BadBrakes' drop.
That's the like, you don't want to like be there, need XP, and have your drop be there. That's bad.
No.
All right, nice clean. Brakes got a pretty fast corner there. That's good.
Yeah, that wasn't bad. I don't like the unpredictable corner. Sometimes you bounce 3-4 times and he's dead, and sometimes you bounce 40 times, and he's still moving back and forth.
Yeah, it's not completely within your control. You can try to influence it. Oh.
Dude takes a spot there. I think he went a little early.
Both of them. Come on.
Come on, you guys are better than this.
They are better than this. No soft locks, though. That's good.
Yeah. When you said, "Oh," I thought maybe somebody did soft lock. I think dude is probably one of the least likely people to. I don't think I've ever seen dude soft lock. I've watched him a bunch. Sure he has, but he ain't
Age and experience.
He ain't no Highlander. Yeah, I think when I first came in the community, he told me you have to attack 9, soft lock, and whatever the other thing is, and then he said you're a vet player after you do those couple things. I don't remember what the third thing was.
Right, here is a random walk that's helping dude out. Taking it. Oh, BadBrakes encounter.
You got the girl.
Losing the beam.
That sucks.
What's he gonna do about that? Where's he going? He going early fire? He's
Yep.
an early fire guy.
I don't know if he is. I don't know if he is still or not, but he might just be doing this to get his health back.
Well, nah.
Well, I'm saying like as a detour, not just for that. I don't know if he takes fire late at all, because I know he like. Oh, he doesn't. Okay.
You wouldn't deviate from the route. You wouldn't like flex your route based on a life refill. You just cast life.
Yeah, really, the most flex I'll do is like I'll go to get swag key instead of getting the oboe first. But that's as flexy as I'm getting changing route.
That's a good flex though, because sometimes you might need that magic.
Mm-hmm.
He just loves that river dance.
Oh, the old one you're talking about. Yeah, the real one.
Right, that's the river dance, where he takes an extra step on the river in order to set up the step route. Okay,
I took that skip on a ferry yesterday. I don't know if you saw that clip.
Oh no, I didn't. That's good. Wow. Jeez.
That was the only good thing in my run yesterday, but it was cool.
Dude had to wait for the random walk. Came a little bit. I guess he must have had a late frame rule on his.
Yeah, didn't like hone in on him. Yeah, I saw him.
On his time encounters. That's what probably do that. Oh, gets clipped by the ferry. Can he sprint it to the desert? I don't think. Nope, he can't.
He gets back spawn though. So dude definitely pulled away. I guess I'm not sure how many encounters he had, but he definitely took a few if dude pulled this far ahead already.
BadBrakes took one outside in Nibiru.
Oh, he got the super jump and he got the Ghost of Christmas Past link there with the magic pickup.
Nice.
So he's about a dazzle and a up stab behind right now. A minute maybe?
And imagine if this was like a 1 versus 1 type of game, like a puzzle fighter type of thing, where you hit a combo and you disable your opponent or something. Like nailing a super jump disables your opponent's jump spell for like 5 minutes.
I love puzzle fighter. Ooh, double fairies. Double girls.
That's alright.
Gets by though.
And he didn't have that random walk that dude had coming in.
No, I was just gonna say, if anything, he picked up a sucker and 2 probably off of that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, based on my knowledge of encounters, that when you get a random walk at that first encounter skip, it has nothing to do. Well, if you went full speed the whole time, then it just has to do with late at the very first encounter that it spawned late, and or you moved a little bit late.
You know what is relevant because it's coming up right now, and I mean we're just gonna see 2 skips real quick, but I'll ask you because maybe you know. You know what I've been getting that I've never had before?
Okay.
The first encounter when you start Elzad, the one that we set up after the 2 skips.
Yeah.
I've been getting like blocked in there. The last 2 runs I've gotten blocked in. I don't know if that's like a frame rule thing.
That's weird.
Yeah, I got hit by a coffee grinder, but I don't think the other one I got hit by anything, which I thought was kind of weird, but I think it was nice. Oh, he got the slink, but went down and took
He
it.
could have. It's. All right.
He had it. He did the hard part.
But he was also putting himself into a corner, and just in general as a decision. I mean, he had an open top, and he had a lot of space above him.
Bridge skip. Let's go.
It's weird that you would position downward. A lot of people just go right through the forest until their spawn shows up, then slink down, or go right. But he goes down a little earlier, which leaves him room in all four directions to maneuver, but he doesn't maneuver into the open spot.
Yeah, I do kind of try and go down there sometimes too, like right on the other side of that wall, but it really is dependent on like where the spawn is and like how I'm feeling that moment. So I mean, I kind of just play it by ear. You guys are way more sciencey and bus stoppy than I am with that, so and better too.
Well, I don't try to think too much about like who's when it comes to any strategy, like what's the prerequisite skill wise or knowledge wise for making it work, and that's it. I think this isn't like a really high skill ceiling game. I know that controlling Link is something you get a lot of experience with, but I think that a lot is available to everybody.
So have BadBrakes. I mean, he started a little lower. I started in that little like notch between the two blocks, like up from where he was. But that's the same one I keep getting. Like I got that like the last 2 days where it blocks you on like right when you're gonna come around that long set of rocks. He took one. Now you know how this is.
Yeah, last year when I was working on this section a little bit for what I wanted to do, I was getting a little bit of that, and I don't get it anymore. I haven't had that problem all season, so that's good.
I think it's like with Dazzle on Elzad, it's like, I mean, I think most of the longer walks, it's like, especially Elzad and Dazzle though, I think if you take one, it just chain reacts into 4 sometimes, you know what I mean? And, you know, unless you really like know where the next one is, and sometimes you're like frazzled by the first one, and I stepped on a half tile. Here's 3 encounters in it.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking a couple damages, but he's doing candle jumps.
Okay, so he's 50%. All right, 60%, 67%. Good for him. We graded that. That's a D plus, but you know, that's harder than it looks.
Very.
Dude, like slowed down briefly to like let the Doom Knocker kill register, and then realized that he didn't care. I don't care about this.
Yeah, so he has 1 jump left, and he'll take another D8. It looks like. Yeah, like he said, he didn't care. He just passed right over it.
Don't really need experience here.
No.
There's so much more than you need.
It's funny too. I think I was just doing a regular run the other day, and Chosen was in my chat, and I was short and like trying to set up my drop or something for eco, and for some reason I always thought you needed like 700. I don't know. I guess my XP is just always around that. And Chosen's like, dude, you need like 500. I think he said, and I was like, I had no idea it was even that low. I'm always at like 700-800 at the end.
Yeah. Of course.
So definitely not 500. I'm way higher than that normally.
Yep. Brakes is getting the jar. He's gonna obviously he wants to save his life. See, he hasn't cast a jump in this room. He's broken some blocks. He's breaking blocks.
Yeah, he can't DA. He just can't afford it. He can afford maybe like what, like 1 DA here?
Yeah, I think that it's smart to.
He took 2 deaths, right?
He did, yeah.
Did he grab Graveyard? I don't remember if he grabbed that.
I don't think so.
Yeah, probably not.
Good, because I think that grabbing Graveyard is probably a little slow. It's worse than it saving a DA in here.
Yeah. I mean, if I took a death early in a race, I'm probably just not grabbing Graveyard and skipping the first DA instead of, you know...
Yeah.
Or a DA somewhere.
Yeah, I think it's just one of these things with racing and having experience is like having the confidence to know that what you don't need to do.
Sure.
That's good.
That's one of the things Lordo was saying that he kind of has a problem with, and one of the hangups I think he got in that Light matchup last night, where Light is definitely probably a lot more accustomed and knows one because other categories and just I guess in general, but Lordo sucks at it. I mean, he admitted it himself to me about backups, and he's like, I have no idea about backups at all.
Well, yeah. I mean, you have to do a lot of suboptimal runs to really get comfortable with the backups, and
I know, yeah.
And it's just not his MO. His MO is 2 PV. And,
yeah, exactly.
And I was thinking about it earlier. I had my average splits up, and they were like 116, 16, and I'm like thinking about some people do like 10 runs. Like how what kind of 10 run average can I get? And I'm just thinking, why would I do it though? Like I have to like say I'd be closer to Lordo. I'm like, if I'm gonna do 10 runs, man, I'm gonna try to make at least one of them a PB run.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people like that just only try and PV. Well, I mean, Lordo, I think is kind of one of the only people. I mean, dude can definitely attack 3. We've seen him do a ton even last year, and it's right now he's doing one. But
yeah,
I think anybody that watches dude has probably seen him do an attack 3 run, and he's accustomed to it. Where Lordo's just an attack 4 machine. You know what I mean? So, and I think new players. I know Eon always recommends, and I think, I don't know if I really recommend. I know sometimes you guys say for newer players to do attack 3 runs, but it is hard. I think like even doing like a gem hop when you first starting or like something is probably easier than doing attack 3, but if you don't, I mean, it just makes you that much better, or sooner.
Yeah, it really is preference. Like, if you're just trying to get the best time you can, then and you don't want to do some optimal runs, then don't. But oh, nice fight for dude. You got a really good Karok.
That was pretty quick.
I mean, I try to give the advice that I think will make the player enjoy the game. And if
like I said, I said this earlier when we were talking about something in passing, but if I'm just going for PB runs, I don't want an attack 3. I'm not good enough personally, I don't think, to get a PB run on an attack 3. Maybe my times lately have said different, but I think it's also some luck that you need there, and you don't want to be like struggling the very end of P2 and just losing 40 seconds killing everything. But I enjoy attack 3 for what it is now, like just practicing and doing attack 3 for what it is. It's fun.
Yeah,
and it definitely makes you better. I mean, there's no doubt in my mind. I mean, I probably started doing attack 3s like around, I don't know, sub 80 mark, somewhere around there, 81, 80. Eon kept preaching to do attack 3s. I think Highlander always says that too.
Dude doing the no stab buffer.
I was gonna say, dude doing the David Blaine EKC.
He's just saying stab, stab.
Mm-hmm. Dude, you see the lines on dude's cart right now, or is that just a palace? Looks like weird to me.
What are you talking about? Oh, the lines. That just has to do with the.
It must just be the
feed. It's not the palace. It's just the feed.
It looks like some lines are dark and some are light on the back wall. Okay.
Yeah, but it's just a matter of the scaling into Light's replay for us to watch.
Gotcha.
These are the things that I notice a lot, and I have to restrain myself from telling people that their feed looks bad.
I did pro audio, so I'm always the guy that's like, dude, your mic's too loud, or your game is too low, or I'm always that guy. But
one of the big ones is a lot of people use the wrong deinterlacing filter with their GV USB 2 or whatever composite capture they have, So when they walk, when the screen's scrolling in Zelda 2, the bricks all have this wavy.
I've seen that.
That's because they're using the wrong deinterlacer.
Yeah, I mean, my setup. I think I don't know if dude has a if his upscaler is a 5 or not. I think he does use a 5, but I use a 2x, and I mean, I know all this stuff, but it's like it just looks weird seeing it. But like you said, it must be the feed.
Yeah. Breaks his screen is stretched too wide. His feed.
Oh, I remember you and Light went crazy on me last year for that. Or somebody, you guys literally made Light made me like an overlay and like yelled at me. I remember because it was like too wide or something like that. I do remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know what it was. You know what? And this is for anybody that doesn't know this. That Z2 has those weird. You could get the banana. Z2 has those weird black bars that are naturally on the sides on the overworld, and I never knew that. I thought it was like me or the game like being weird, and I don't know who even told me that. Maybe it was Just or Light or whoever. And I was like, oh, so you basically can't have like a border like that's not black on both sides. It's like really weird. I think there's only like a few NES games that even have that.
There's a lot of NES games that have black bars on one or two sides, and the reason that they did it in Zelda 2 on the overworld only instead of also in the palaces only scroll left to right. If you want your NES game to have the ability to scroll vertically and horizontally, you need extra memory soldered onto the cart, or it'll look like Super Mario 3 does. You know, when you run in Super Mario 3 and the sides of the screen have all that ugly, like, miscolored garbage on them. They could have avoided that on Super Mario 3 by putting a tiny little, like, RAM chip on the cart, but it would have cost them, like, $1 extra per cart or something like that.
So they just did it to save money.
They cut costs on the best NES game they probably made, that anybody made.
I was going to say, that would have been definitely been big bucks for that particular cart. For sure. I mean, that's sold a zillion. Right.
It makes me. I'm sure that somebody's probably done it where they probably like made a hack of the game and just, you know, faked like it has that extra memory.
Now, I remember when you guys told me that, and I think the only other what's that Legacy of the Wizard? Is that? Yeah, Legacy that game does that too. I think Josh ran that, and he said, yeah, that game has that too, but I don't even know of any other examples besides those two.
Legacy of the Wizard doesn't have any vertical scrolling though, so it's weird if it has some bars. Dragon Warrior, classic game, has one sidebar on the overworld, not two, just the left side, so it's even weirder.
Yeah, that was the only reason I had it cropped like that, but that's just a weird thing, and I'm glad you explained that to everybody and me now, so now I like fully know.
Oh, the thing with Legacy of the Wizard that I remember is that the very start of the game, you start out in, you know, on the overworld, above ground in a side scroll screen, and the way into the entire game's dungeon, like the entire game is in a dungeon that you have to go down a ladder that's at the bottom of the screen on the overworld. And if you have a TV, like you had an old CRT that cropped a lot of the bottom of the screen, you couldn't see it. You're just walking around on like this overworld screen, like, what do I do?
I think I did rent that game back in the day, but I didn't like own it or like play it too much, so.
Oh my god, it's such a difficult game.
Yeah.
Like top like 5% tile for difficult NES games.
It just seems like really long and complicated.
It's really tedious. And it's really deceptive. It's like not the game that you think it is when you start to play it. It's like, oh, this is like run and jump, you know, kind of hack and slashy like Zelda 2 is a little bit, but it's not. It's a puzzle. It's like a puzzle platformer, and it's totally.
It's like so many rooms in that game, right?
Yeah, it's like.
There's a rando for that too.
Yeah, I played that a bit. Yeah. I mean, the game's not hard once you get to know what it is, but. All right, dude's. You know, he skipped that P bag. He doesn't want to get too much experience.
Dude's on Lordo and Merc's XP right now. Looks like he's a little probably above where he wants to be, but still fine.
No, he's perfectly comfy. I was as high as I was like 2050 after Guma earlier in the week, and
it's like,
I made
it. It's like sometimes you try and skip like stuff in here, and it just all gets in your way.
Yeah.
Like the Magos will just indirectly be in your way. You're bouncing through them all, and it's like, oh, I have 1300 XP now that I didn't really want.
Shields up. Clean fight.
Yeah, quick, clean kill.
Low refill.
Yep.
Yeah, the Magos. I'm perfectly happy to get Mago kills on certain screens, especially ones I'm going to be coming back through.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's just fewer Magos to get in my way the next time.
I was thinking about that too yesterday, about taking Magic 4 in P5. And I was like, if you have like a refill, like, do you really need it? I mean, I know you don't, because I've done the backup like a bunch of times, like just messing it up, but...
No, you don't need it. You could...
I mean...
Could you afford it? I think you could afford it on this split and save a second on the fanfare.
Sure, yeah. That's my question, but I mean, it's only a second or two, so I mean...
Yeah.
If you added in the town levels, what I'm saying, like with the
right,
other
yeah.
levels, like, I mean, but
you'd be down what then 700 from here? Is that how much that magic level costs? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you'd be 2600 right now. You're easily gonna pass that. You're forced into 1300 XP.
Yeah, you get that easy in P6. I mean, you just naturally get it killing those rebos and like other stuff that's there. Like, yeah. I mean, it's.
Yeah, you could do that. You could, and you can also, like, you can not take life 4 in P4.
P4. Yeah, I've done that too.
I mean,
I don't like doing that one as much.
That doesn't seem as.
No, I don't like doing that one as much.
Every time you have to skip those levels, it takes you like a half second to skip them, so that's gonna cut into your 1 second time save a little bit there.
Yep.
That's another reason not to do them.
Yep. Somebody smarter figured out that walk and leveling way before I was here, so...
Yeah, you could even afford... Yeah, Chosen left P5 at 833. You can afford that too. Well...
833. Got the skip. I was worried about the large one on top of him, but he didn't get hit by it. Just went left and right. Brakes is going to go get his heart and fire. Oh no, he has fire already, so he just needs the heart. So this actually is a little closer. He has fire already. We forgot that.
Yep. Well, I guess I haven't been paying attention to the difference, really. It's just...
Yeah. I forgot that he got fire early, so he's going to go straight to the real river dance now that we don't see that often anymore. Not too many people doing this one anymore.
Did he do a slight break? No. I don't know, maybe he did earlier.
He did a little juke move there, it looked like.
But this one's a little easier, because the spawn appears when you step on the desert tile, and you don't have to slink.
Yeah.
But there is the previous you have to avoid. Level ups.
We gotta see. I don't know. Does he do Lord Doo-Doo?
I don't know.
He just queued Fairy again, so I'm gonna guess he does. I saw you do it in your race the other day, though.
Yeah, did I get it?
I don't remember, to be honest, but I remember you're like, you do Lord Doo-Doo? You said it to me, and I was like, yeah. I was like, I've been doing that for like a year, and you're like, oh. And you're like, I don't do that. And then I saw you do it, and I was like, I guess he must have worked on that.
Yeah, I went and hit the gym on that one a little bit.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's pretty easy, honestly.
Well, one encounter, if you do Lord
That's
Doo-Doo,
the one. That's the one right there. If you get like something like that, I mean, I don't think you really screwed anything up either. It's just sometimes you get like closed in on that first one, and it's still kind of easy to get out of it like this. Yeah, see, like you can still like get one,
and getting one encounter is barely slower than the bridge duck. It's
exactly.
Encounters.
Yep. He's gonna skip the. I don't need you, Char.
You have to turn around to pick it up. It's not worth it.
Yeah, exactly. 2 seconds or whatever.
I had a perfect one of those rooms yesterday. Perfect. No stop. Got the jar.
Yeah, I definitely... I never get the jar, like, in the air. Like, I see you guys like, swaggy as hell grab it in the air. I'm never that guy.
It's just dependent, you know? You don't know where that Tektite's gonna bounce to and if it's gonna get the kill.
Some people don't even do that room.
No, I mean, I don't always.
Oh,
go black heal.
At least we're getting the ad breaks in Breaks' talent segments.
I actually went and looked at, because, you know, Twitch keeps changing stuff and sticking ads on streams, and I went to look at my configuration and realized that it was probably doing mid-roll, like, a lot of ads. Like, oh, you could get more ad revenue. Yeah, man, I'm getting big ad revenue.
I was getting a lot of that, like, when it first started. I was getting, like, a message, like, constantly about changing ad revenue and stuff like that. I haven't got one in a while, though. Like, do this thing and don't run pre-roll and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But Breaks is a partner too, so he probably is on a different.
He gets a bigger share in any
plan,
case.
yeah, per se than us.
But I went, I tried to see, okay, well, how much of my revenue, like, how much do I get from ads? And I couldn't even find where that was listed easily. And I was like, okay, well.
I did figure it out at one point, but it's. Oh, I thought he had that. He tried to slink the second one, but he missed.
Yeah, just off by a little. I hit the gym on those all the time, and I'd still miss them if I don't get back spawns.
Yeah, I think that might be my worst walk now. I mean, I've been taking one more, but I haven't been getting like 2 and 3. Well, usually 2, if anything, but. The ferrying definitely helps in Tektite Cave. I started doing that. I mean, you guys have been doing that a while. That's newer to me.
Yeah. Tektites they're terrible.
Yeah, no, it is. Even if you have a good room, like doing the stops, like, you know, forget all that. That's over now. And dude doesn't even do the stabs or the fairy thing that we do. He just like waits.
He just says stab.
Yeah. Yeah, I have heard him say that, yeah. I know Lordo uses audio cues too, so I know he's not the only one. Breaks was 1 tile too low, I think, on that. That one should be good, though. Oh! Commentator. Oh, no, he got it. Thought I commentators cursed him on that last one.
BadBrakes didn't get that B input.
Nice quick rebo.
Nice fight. And the fuchsia P6.
It's like a raspberry.
Raspberry, nice.
So, I don't know. I guess he's just gonna jump on this. No.
Nah, he'll ferry again. He'll just be down a half. He doesn't need it all.
Yeah.
Save his menu.
I didn't start the jar, but I think I started the ferry back. I always did it. I never jumped that pit either way. Like, I just never did. And then I was like, well, this ferry makes a whole hell of a lot of sense now. And, like, I know people started, like, doing it. I was like, well, I guess this caught on. I know most people would always used to jump that, though.
Right, yeah, because without that guaranteed jar, I mean, Magic is at a premium here. If you ferry that, you basically don't have anything left in the tank. You gotta ferry the other 2 times.
Yep. I was always scared to jump even the opposite way. I was like, nope, not doing it.
I mean, I get more anxious about the backward one, because like, I'm 2 bricks from the statue is easy, but like, I don't know, it's like 4 bricks from the other statue, and that's
I know, yeah. These guys, I don't know, you probably maybe do it, or Light, who's listening, doing the... Oh no!
gonna save the wife.
I'm not sure where his lives are at right now.
I don't know how long he's gonna save the wife though, because his magic is very low. Well, no, he just needs one blue jar. Oh no, he's doing fire again. Redoing the fire.
I definitely wouldn't have did fire there again.
Okay, what's going on with his fire strat? Like, he's not getting a lot of bounce hits.
I don't know if did he take the bounce off the head?
He bounced off the head, but he didn't like get like 2 and then 1.
Maybe they were just off.
Now he's gonna die.
He just takes the death there. Yeah, he probably should have just took it initially. Only dude can kill dude. And maybe Chuck Norris. That's definitely going to give BadBrakes some room to play with now. He's definitely going to have a little more leeway than he had a minute ago. I did that the other day and did the same exact thing he did, I think minus the death. I think I might have had, because I didn't redo fire, so I think I was like cool on magic. I want to say I lost like 40 seconds doing what dude just did, so...
It's very costly.
Yeah, it's a lot of time. I mean, he was at the end too, so I mean that's a big chunk. And he didn't get a clean fire the second one either. He got the Von bag, but he did not get the Von jar there for breaks.
Dude should still have an extra life because he did not do all 3 deaths in P4.
Yeah, I think he had an extra one in his pocket, so he still has 1 to spare.
One for Jumper's jackhammer. Oh, that's a... Ooh.
Yeah, that's
spicy.
Yeah. So Barbara's down, Cheese is sad. I'm sure Cheese has a few.
BadBrakes up against the edge of the screen. Oh, look at that kill.
I don't get why Rebo does that sometimes, because I get that a lot too, like the way I kill him, and I get like that 1 hit and it's like a double for whatever reason.
Yeah, that's weird.
The Rebo's hitbox is just like screwed up. Like I don't know why. Sometimes you just get like that double like for 1. I'm not sure why. Dude has a still pretty sizable lead. Barba, 1 cycle.
Safe 1 cycle. Sock, SOC, that's what
You got the Trav grab on the key, but... Dude has Thunder, as Trav would say, he can finish the game now.
Bridges. He's looking to save a trip to the red jar.
I guess they're even on lives right now, right? BadBrakes has 1 still to spare, and Dude also now.
I want to be going into the Valley Death with no lives to spare.
No, I don't either. He doesn't get the slink walk, but he gets the counter with 1 stab, and he gets the walkthrough.
It's funny because he had the back spawn. I think, you know what happens when I'm looking there, is I'm always looking for the spawn below me to show up and where it needs to go. And when I get a back spawn, I just don't move, and I'm like, and I get hit in the back because I'm not looking
I get
anywhere.
I get the top one, because I do that skip, and like I get the top one, or maybe it is the bottom, I don't know, I have to like look at it now. Okay.
Yeah, that's...
It got a little sketchy, you know, blue shots on.
Well, you're a good gamer, Light.
BadBrakes takes 2 stabs there.
Yep, setting up for this. He's got it. He's gonna get it. Oh, back spawn gonna make it harder.
Yeah, I think that's the one I normally get to, is the back like that. I generally do 1 stab there. I thought 2 was actually gonna screw him up there, but it didn't.
Dude's 59.75 without a Liz kill yet. That's getting all those.
Yeah, skips that one. So he has no room to spare really any kills there.
Entering GP 111.23.
But I mean, he has the extra guys, so regardless, I mean, he's still cool as far as if he needs the DA.
He's got a full bar magic, full bar life. He could get as low as what'd I say he came in at? 116, 111 something? I don't know.
Something like that.
23. Yeah, he cannot get a 75 anymore, but he can get really close.
And he probably will.
Yeah.
BadBrakes is on a pretty good pace too, even with those 2 deaths. He's going for spell strats now. He took a little damage, but he's moving through VOD pretty good, and this is his last run.
Jack Henry, the red one, setting up that XP. Bean strat there for dude.
And Brakes is going to go in at 112.42 or something like that. But he needs 85 XP, so he has a little bit more cushion to kill like little stuff.
Yeah.
Or that bird that likes to jump at you.
Yeah, you can kill an entire red bird.
I think he's 75, right?
70 flat, yeah. No 75s.
I thought he was 75. I don't kill it all the time, but when he gets in my way.
Yeah. There's a very limited number of XP values for the entire game.
Yeah, they were asking the other day. No one even knew. I don't think it was you, but somebody was doing comms and they were asking the bag on top of the elevator in P5, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's 200.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean nobody goes for it, obviously.
Right.
It was some hookamani crazy idea of if you skip stuff and you really needed XP, you can grab that. I don't remember what the context was, but it was something like that.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's enough magos you never ever have to do that, so.
No, that's one of those questions that sounds like it comes from a newer player who like.
Yeah, but you know what though? But that does happen though. I'm not gonna sit here and say that never happens, because you know you've been in that bottom room grabbing the key where where we stabbed the blue IK in the knees, and you're like, oh, I only have 200 XP right now. Like that definitely happens like once in a while. Not too often, but you do get those ones where like just magos are never in the way.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but coming up with a solution like that instead of the solution of, oh, maybe I should kill more stuff.
Sure, yeah.
Maybe I should just kill more of the stuff that gets in my way.
Yeah, that's like a John Phoenix strat, or like, even I wouldn't come up with that one. Vaughn maybe would. He likes doing weird stuff too.
Vaughn comes up with some really interesting stuff. I did the stab.
I was gonna say, I don't know his stab thing, but everyone like is like hype on it. BadBrakes take a death to stop Bicula, so he's down to his last guy. He definitely has to be a little more careful now.
The lava room in P6 stab.
Mm-hmm.
When I saw it, I was like, oh, they're so piled on each other. I'm like, did one despawn? No, they're both there. And I did it myself, and I'm like, oh my god.
They're like overlap, right?
Where's the other one? Oh no, it's there. Bye. Alright.
Yeah, last year I tried to, I mean, I know you've seen it because we talked about it last year, but I did the no bounce fire strat jumping over the pit, which I like. I mean, I think it sets up good. It's not perfect every time, but I don't think any of them are. And but I like Vaughn's strat too, because sometimes you'll get there with like low magic or something, and that's a good backup to have. I have to look at that. Dude with the clean Thunderbird and
Yeah, 2+2+4 combo. UFP going. Oh, missed a hit, but it's okay. Still reading it. Still able to read it.
GG's 1:16:13. I want to say
On the race time. That's his race time.
that's what I'm looking at the clock that we have. So it was right around that.
Yeah, like a 1:16:07.
Yeah, I don't have race
time.
up. Breaks is still.
He's
Yeah.
Yep. He always starts it a little late.
So Breaks has no lives, but he did hold off on getting that magic because he needed that 85 or whatever it was. So he just took his magic level and should be able to finish if less Thunderbird or Darklink does something weird. Does anyone know what the matchups are for this now after?
This will be Dude versus Light.
Yep, Dude versus me, and then
The lower
BadBrakes versus Eon.
Eon, yeah.
Ooh. And Eon played a lot better. Down to that. Did you guys call that one the other night? I forget who called that race. The one that was down to the frame.
Yeah, that was on Dude's channel.
Count. That was you guys calling that though, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, I watched that one. I think at work.
The one that was 0.3 apart.
Yeah, Ugandis and Eon.
Oh, that was Ugandis and Eon. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. And Eon played a lot better. I was actually surprised that I was below her in the bracket. She's a really good player. 1:18:02 it looks like for breaks. So GG's to both.
Yeah, good game.
And Dude will be moving on. Well, breaks will too, just in the other bracket.
He'll be moving Dude will be moving right in the bracket, and Breaks will be moving down in the bracket.
Right.
And
neither dead yet.
And then hopefully right, and if all thing goes well, then back upward. Well, it's like a side path. Hey, Dude, good game.
In the booth. GG's. Lights are on, but nobody's home. Might be plugging in his mic or doing something. And Breaks is here now too.
Hey!
Hey!
Ugh.
Oog?
Ugh. I'm hungover.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you say you're hungover?
Yeah, I had like 3 bottles of wine yesterday.
You get hungover? That's crazy.
Hey,
I couldn't imagine.
it started out good.
Well,
Did you? Yeah, those 2 early deaths.
Yeah, I know.
How'd you feel about that? I mean,
I don't know, man. I had some weird stuff happen with my D-pad. I went into houses, I went up elevators, my ferry went up. I don't know what the hell that was.
Oh, that was an accidental up the elevator in P4.
Yeah, I was
Didn't
just
really think
holding
about
it.
Yeah.
Same into the door there in the town.
we had ads during like 2 of your towns, so I don't think I saw that one. I saw the elevator.
Thanks. Oh yeah, ads.
Ads.
I don't know how to turn them off, man.
But you did have attack 4. He had attack 3, so you were very.
Yeah, I got
even.
the bag and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Bag, double bubble. Died in Palace 1.
Yeah.
What was the times?
The times? It looks like Dude got 76.12, and you got 78.04.
Okay.
It was honestly a lot closer at first, but I think just the GP you lost, or VOD and GP you lost a bit of time there.
Yeah, and I took a lot of encounters, so I knew it was gonna get past me there in the beginning. Dude is too good at encounters, man.
Yeah, that's the game. That's what
I know.
that's what I keep telling the young folks. Like encounters or anything. Anybody can work on encounters.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think where he really like took a big lead because they were close. I want to say like around Reflect Town. Remember I remember I said it. He was getting Reflect, and I think Breaks was getting the kid at that point. So it was like probably 40 seconds or a minute apart already at that point.
That was
Oh yeah, we
that
have
was
some
after the
different
fire.
routes.
Right.
We have different routes also.
That is true.
Fire.
Yeah, you grabbed fire, so maybe not there.
Early fire, I do. I did get the river dance though. I was happy with that.
Yeah,
Yep.
we saw that one. That was good. I was saying that we don't really see anybody really do that too much anymore.
It's faster though.
I think you, Cheese, maybe Schmitty. There's not too many people that do that anymore now.
So there were ads on my stream.
The ads, yeah, you have a lot of ads. Like
how I don't know how.
You got to get into like your dashboard and adjust your ad settings.
It's okay. I bought
it's
all right. I bought a blender off one of the ads.
You should be getting a cut of that.
I didn't.
I think if the streamer has turbo, there's no ads, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, if I'm like sub to you or at turbo, or if I do the VLC thing, you can like get people's streams through VLC.
Yeah.
Dude is back now. Hello, dude. GG.
Hello,
dude.
Can you hear me?
Man.
Yep, we can hear you.
All right, thanks, BB.
I think I had a lead on you there. Bag and a double bubble. Did you get the double bubble?
I did, but I got attack 3.
Okay. Yeah, I died. Palace 1. Death Mountain. Where else did I die? All over the place.
I think that was it. Intentionally, anyway. Or unintentionally.
I won in GP also.
Oh, right. You took one at the very end just now, right?
Yeah, I'm a little rusty, but now I have a week to practice for the next race.
Well, dude also had a really bad fire room, and he probably lost, like, I'm going to say, like I said, from my experience, I did the same thing the other day, and I think I lost like 40 seconds on what he did. He almost got knocked in one of the very last pits in the fire strat room, and he ferried out, which it probably would have been better just to take the death there, and then he took the death instead in the next room where you ferry.
Yeah, I saw I was ahead, so I wanted a second try fire strat.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had time.
Yep, you definitely had time to do that, and it gave Break some leeway, but you were still a couple rooms ahead at that point, or a little bit ahead, maybe 40 or a minute ahead.
As soon as you cast fire on the second time through, that's why I'm like, oh, he just wants to redo this room.
Yeah, he did say that.
Because you could have gone through the palace if you picked up a blue jar in the room if you didn't use fire. And it's like, no. I know what that's like.
And then you made Yunus nervous with the no jump jackhammer, which you were in the middle of Barba with at first a little bit, and then you got it though.
Yeah, I did almost fall through.
We saw.
Too bad.
Breaks wanted you to fall through.
I was hoping for a soft lock.
I said you got lucky with Chroma. I was saying in the beginning, I don't think I've ever seen dude soft lock, so I'm sure he has, but
I have.
I haven't seen him do it.
I think we both had soft lock many times back in the days.
Yeah. You guys are not Highlander though, soft locking every.
I mean, we used to do some racing. How long ago, dude? Like 7 years ago,
or more.
10 years ago, at least.
7, 8
at most.
We used to.
All those old names on the board that don't play anymore.
This was probably the first race we have done in 7 years, or 8.
Yeah.
It was fun though.
Good to see some of the older people coming back out and some of the newer people joining the bracket. And we actually have what's the next match? We have Vaughn and Who does Vaughn play today? Is that Shadow?
Yeah, that sounds right.
I think Vaughn and Shadow go in about a half hour from now. So
Yeah,
they're
that's right.
both the top of the what is it, Sweetie Bit bracket?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Vaughn, Shadow, and Sheepdog that are like top of that list there.
And you know who played really well too? Like, not to like sway off dude and breaks his thing, but I've said this like openly the last week or so. Vash played really good. I didn't know Vash was as good as they are.
Yeah, I think he's de-rusted quite a bit, so now he's kind of like near PB, which was already really good, sub 80.
I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure what time Vash has, but I was like, wow, I didn't realize Vash was that good. Like, he was just doing stuff. Like I said, Sheep and like Vaughn and stuff, so like you kind of know what they can do, and like even Shadow, I think at this point, but I only really saw Vash play last year in the tourney, so seeing Vash so seldom, I was like, wow, I was like, Vash is a lot better than I knew.
Yeah, I think
mean, that's funny.
Vash and Vaughn have been watching Z2 runs for 8 to 10 years, I think.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a long time.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
I'm
just trying
pushing.
to get my rust off, man. I think last time I played before I started playing again was over 5 years ago. 6 years, maybe.
Well, we all had BadBrakes coming in our chat saying, I'm going to come back soon. He only did that for the last 2 years, and he's back now.
4 years. Well, I'm starting to get a little rust off. There's some new routes I need to do. I need to stop do that stupid river dance because it's only luck. You can do the.
It didn't look like luck to me. That setup looked great.
Well, it's the setup works, but it's dependent on different things. But I think when I tried it out, it was like 75% chance of 100 attempts I did. When I found it out a long time ago.
Yeah, I came late to the party for that one. I learned the other way, which I still suck at, but I'm getting better.
Yeah, I'm gonna learn the other way because then it's all up to you. There's no luck involved there, right?
Well, I got a fairy on that skip last night, so sometimes there's still
Yes.
luck. Sometimes there is still luck there, but I'll let you guys wrap up.
Yes, so many news.
I'm gonna go stretch my legs and get a drink. So GG's to both of you, and looking forward to the next ones.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
I'm gonna go. I start work in 6 hours, so I gotta go get some sleep.
Oh wow.
Oh, yeah.
Get some sleep.
Thanks for the
Thanks.
restream and the race, dude.
Have a good night.
Yeah, thanks,
Yeah.
y'all.
Good night.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
How do I get out of this call? I don't even.